Hi guys, so you have voted for advanced data validation and that is what we are going to learn today. But before we move on to advanced data validation, let me show you what is basic data validation. Actually, you might be working on that. So you must be aware of the feature which is available on data validation, and you must have used all these features, whole number, and you can restrict the user to enter some number which is not between 4 or 8 for instance, or you can restrict the user to enter any number which is equal to 4. All these features you must have used, and the mostly used function is list function, where you can select the range on Excel cell, and then the drop down will be created for the user to select the text values or number values from the drop down value. This is the mostly used feature in the data validation functionality. Now let me jump on to advanced feature of data validation. Now let me show you the advanced feature of data validation, which many of you might not be using, but that is very powerful tool that you should be using in your Excel reports, and that will help you a lot. So again, I'll go to data validation, and I'll select the drop down option custom. Now you will see there is a text box which will ask for a particular formula. Now let's solve a complex question using data validation. There is a range here which I have highlighted right now. I want to restrict the user to enter numbers in this range which are exceeding this value 10. Let's say the total sum of this range should never exceed 10. So I want to restrict the user there. How I will do that? I'll select the range, go to data validation. I'll apply a same formula. So as I discussed that we need to provide a logical test here, I'll provide a sum formula, which is sum of A1 to A4, and you will have to freeze the range because you don't want your ranges to be moved when the data validation move from A1 to A2. And now what I want is I always want this sum to be less than the value of I2, and I'll fix this as well. So whenever the total sum of this range will exceed 10 or will reach 10, it will not allow me to enter any value in the cell. Let's test this. So just for the validation purpose, I have populated the same formula here so that we can see whether the value is changing from true to false. Right now it is true because the sum of this range is less than 10. Let's see how does that work. And this is just a simple formula which is giving a result sum of range A1 to A4. All right. So I'm entering 3. It is allowing me because the total sum of this range is less than 10, right? 3 plus 6 is 9. It will still allow me because 9 is less than 10. As soon as I enter 1 here, this sum is becoming 10 and the formula got changed to false. Automatically this will not allow me because the values the because the total sum of this range is exceeding 10 now. So as soon as I click cancel, it will remove that value and will become true because 9 is less than 10. Let's test it one more time. All right, let's say I'll enter 5 and 10 here, which will become 15, and the formula will change from true to false, and 15 is obviously greater than 10, so it will again restrict me to enter that value. Now I want you to provide other queries which you can solve using data validation custom feature. Do not forget to populate your queries in the comment section. I want you to provide more queries which you have solved using custom features in data validation so that we can share that knowledge with others as well. All right, till next time, keep excelling.